Mr. Chair.
I call the Honourable Member Rahui Katan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I rise to take a brief call on my SOP in relation to clauses 5A, 6A and 9A. And again, I want to wrap some context around the reason why the Māori Party has been so consistently united in our determination to rid this nation of tobacco. I believe that every New Zealander should know the ghastly reality that about 5,000 deaths each year in this country are attributable to direct smoke or second-hand smoke. And I say ghastly deliberately, as smoking harms nearly every organ and system in the body. It is the cause of 80% of lung cancer cases and is linked to many other cancers. It is a major cause of heart attacks, heart disease, stroke and respiratory diseases such as emphysema and chronic bronchitis. Smoking can also cause blindness, impotence and infertility. So there should be little explanation needed as to why we are so fiercely in support of tobacco control initiatives. I do want to place on record my admiration for the way in which the Honourable Member Tariana Turia has maintained such steady progress in reducing smoking prevalence and tobacco consumption. It is an inspiration to us all, and I have seen that reflected also in the commitment of others around the House, particularly Ian Lees-Galloway and Paul Hutchison, as well as all of the members of the Māori Affairs Select Committee who have really become such strong advocates of tobacco reform. The onus is on us all to live up to this nation's reputation of trying to eliminate tobacco harm. Clauses 5A, 6A and 9A very simply place on record that we should not only be concerned about supermarkets and dairies, but it is the internet tobacco pushers as well that we need to be aware of. And so my amendment places them and us on alert. And I also want to just speak very quickly, very briefly, to Ian Lees-Galloway's SOP, because I think that it really is necessary that it isn't only retailers that we are targeting in Clause 7B for free distribution and rewards. I think that we do need to be very careful that wholesalers are also brought within the legislation, and I think that this SOP is a good one, making it very clear that wholesalers need to be very careful about the promotions that they run, as well as the retailers. There is one little problem that I do have, though, Mr. Lees-Galloway, with the spelling. You fixed it? Okay, so it's kaumate, not kaumata. Very good. I'm pleased to see that you picked that up. Because it is important, it really is important that when retailers actually put up advertising that they are not managing in some way to limit the message that we are trying to get across that smoking kills. It does. And we need to be very clear about that, and we need to put the onus on those who are selling those drugs that they must be living up to their civic duty. Kia ora.
I call